Hello. Give me a moment to start FiveM here. Let me show you in game. Hold on. There you go. Now you can see what is going on. There we go, now we're joining. Quickly do. There we go. Delicious.
What the hell?
Why are you touching me like that? That's inappropriate.
Man, fuck that. I don't want to be I'll be right.
And people are already doing ATMs.
Happens every time.
Where's Casey going?
I don't know. I gotta get a new vest though when we're done. Or I guess plate carrier is a better way of saying it.
You are.
Hello.
How are we all doing? Let's give it a few more minutes, right, everyone?
Yeah.
I think you need to do another email announcement. Just to remind people.
Announcement. Oof. Don't know about an announcement.
Public service announcement.
Public reminder. Shift change.
Yeah, we should include civilians in our shift change meetings. Let them in. What's the worst that could happen?
Them to know what we are talking about?
If that's the worst, then I mean, if that's the worst thing you can think of, that's really not that bad.
It wouldn't be bad for PD stuff to be leaked.
Well, I mean, yeah, that they'd have shit leaked, but at the same time, right? Think about it. Like we could like let somebody like Norman in and he fucking shoots us all down or some shit. Like there's so much worse things that could happen than
Well,
just
first and
shit
foremost,
getting-
the second they enter PD station, we can frisk him. So yeah, I don't think he's getting.
Oh shit. I can frisk fucking Quimble now. Hell yeah. Yeah, Quimble, I'm gonna need your gun from you, buddy.
Do you not trust Quimble again?
If only we can frisk. If only we could frisk.
I can act like I'm fishing, not trust me.
They should have fixed things in the penal code.
They
Oh,
have
good.
been adjusted again, or should have been. Big should be. So let's check the fines real quick.
I'm just gonna go look at
Yay!
leaving without paying. That's like my
Assault of a public servant or police officer is still there.
It's back. I don't think it has been altered yet. So
I really hope they don't remove that.
remove what exactly?
leaving.
Charges specific to offices, like assault of a public servant or peace officer.
Maybe you?
It
No
looks
clue.
like the fines are the same.
No, Leo says
Yeah.
it's blanketing. I don't.
No, the fines
the
are
fine
the
is the
same.
same. The fine
Okay.
needs to be put.
Yeah. Okay, that hasn't come
Yeah.
up. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, so we can still give the percentages that we were told last night.
Yes.
And always a minimum of 25% off the fine.
Yes.
For now.
Mhm.
Do you think lawyers will be present for this one?
I don't
Not
even know if
ask
we told them.
DOJ to be about? No. I mean,
I
they
have
know
not.
there's a shift change. Quimble does know, but it's up to them to be here or not. Let's give it another 5 minutes.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, Jimmy's about, so if anyone needs food, he's about.
Luca, you need chevrons on your uniform.
Um,
I know. I don't know what is stored on
decals.
It's a
Decal,
decal.
and your badge also says cadet on it.
the out.
So, has anything happened before Storm? While we wait.
Oh,
You might as
I
well,
was
yeah.
around, there was a race just before. There was two identical buggies. One of them head on Noah intentionally.
Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the chat.
That's about it. I was only around for like the last hour.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I suspect this is going to be everyone, so everyone gets in line. Look at you, Case.
Give me a second. I was just checking if you've caught up to me on
I've
time on.
caught up to you.
Yeah, you're still behind by 600.
I think that's a good thing. Does everyone hear me in the back? Oh, Luca.
Sure. Loud and clear, sure.
Perfect.
What do you do with
Get off the MDT.
I have a feeling the MDT is about to have the correct penal code.
That's my feeling.
I have a feeling that it.
Must have the room bugged.
I mean, around those Chinese developers, am I right?
Oh, these fuck. Oh yeah, that waist down. Remember.
Waist down. Well, for you, Luca, if you haven't been told yet, the penal code has been updated and will be updated in 5 minutes to have the correct fines. The penal code has been expanded significantly, adding a lot more drug-related charges and gun-related charges, and filling out blanks that were had before. This also means that after penal code has been altered again in 5 minutes, the 25% reduction base is gone again. But in its place, there's going to be the following.
What's up, Luca?
I'll make sure this is announced as well. If you are a officer or above, you are allowed to give up to a 25% reduction based on your own opinion and estimation. If there is a lawyer present or if there isn't a lawyer present. If you get HRO approval, you can get 35% reduction. And if you get command approval, you can get up to 40% reduction without lawyer present. Or if they are present. Do I need to repeat the numbers again?
Yeah, sorry.
Sure, Casey. 25% if you're an officer. This means you can negotiate up to 25% yourself without a lawyer needing to be present.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Percent with HRO approval and 40% with command approval.
Sorry.
This should hopefully help in not everyone their next of kin asking for a lawyer just for a 10% reduction. Any questions so far? Reductions. Perfect. They should be added into the SOP shortly as well. If it isn't today, it will be next few days. I will make sure it's posted somewhere though in the email. So everyone is aware. Other officers come on duty, let them know these numbers. That's one. Second of all, I would like people to congratulate Stanton on becoming an FTO in training. He will be
FTA
shadowing the
guys.
FTO.
Woo.
Did I ask you to Thank you.
Has the commissioner looked at that yet?
He is currently reviewing the FTO document as we speak, actually.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Stanton is now going to be shadowing the FTO to get his cert for it. So make sure that if you if there's cadets that you feel like should be watched more, ask Stanton to maybe do it. There's going to be an academy tomorrow. If you would like Stanton, you can come along to that academy.
I plan on doing so.
With that said, I will be organizing the academy myself this time around.
Leading it, you mean? Like running it?
Yeah,
That's fair.
Stanton should be sufficient. There's only going to be 2 cadets. There's going to be some more interviews coming as well the coming days. So I'm sure that whenever there's an interview, Stanton, you can come along. The name should be already known to you, Noah, and Casey. So keep an eye out on dispatch if people called in and get those interviews sorted as well.
All right.
Any questions regarding this so far?
Nope.
Perfect. Let's talk about PIT. When you request authorization to PIT, make sure that you actually request over the radio in appropriate channels to scene command, which is senior officers and above currently. Make sure that you ask it appropriately, make sure the conditions of a PIT are safe and clear, that you don't hit civilians, and make sure it's a PIT, not an absolute ram. Make sure you don't pit someone off a bridge, causing that to possibly explode and die. There are strikes for this.
Hi guys.
Howdy.
Howdy. Welcome, DOJ. I'm just going over some of the SOPs.
Okay.
Make sure as well that there is time between pits. Recently, that we have officers pitting immediately after they fill the pit. Make sure that there's a little bit of time in between. At least 30 seconds, you know. Unless it is immediately needed, like they are about to take a jump and the only way to prevent them from escaping is to a proper pit. Not a deadly one, a proper one. Make sure as well that if you're an officer and a cadet does this, that you make sure that the cadet knows that they shouldn't. You know, we are there to teach them as well. This goes even more so for senior officers when you see officers doing it. You know, as Bill says, you know, you can give the energy back that they're giving you, but within the lines and within the law. You know, we cannot go too far. We're there to safeguard life. Not just the life of the suspect, but also the life of the other civilians in the area. With that said, I also invite you now to open up the penal code and see that the charges have been significantly reduced. Still, do not stack charges, and this is another reminder, if you're charged with a felony, for example, a felony assault, you cannot on top of that charge them with a misdemeanor assault. That would be stacking. Yeah.
I'd like to speak to DOJ regarding that.
You can talk to them afterwards, but they're going to tell you that.
I know.
I'm telling you, you're not allowed to.
But felony trumps misdemeanor. That's what you gotta look at.
There's a reason I'd like to talk to you about it.
That's fine.
Make sure that you do read through the penal code. It's very specific. And there are the appropriate burdens of proof as well. Now that we have charges for everything, you need to make sure the charges are specific to the crime committed and not just, it might be a little bit like it or not. It needs to be specific. It's the reason we have this many for everything that we can think of. Even things that might not even be in town just yet. Because last time I checked, I haven't seen a drone just yet.
Oh, wait, what?
There's a charge for operating a drone in restricted airspace.
Oh.
Some of these are just plan ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Forward thinking, baby.
Which is
So we're
good. We
getting
might rather
drones.
have something too early than too late.
Yep.
Oh, it appears we're still missing some burdens of proof.
Where? Which charge?
Leaving without paying, vandalism.
So those are
tickets.
tickets. Tickets don't need burdens of proof. So,
All right, okay. Something like that.
no, you're all good. It's a good question.
Would DOJ like to add anything to the shift change as well, specifically themselves?
We've adjusted the fines, just so you all know. So, stick back to your original SOPs for fine reduction if DOJ is not around, please.
Perfect. Another reminder as well, that if there's an FTO on duty, make sure you take cadets with you that need ride along. You know, there's reason there's FTOs out there. Make sure you take them. You make sure you check mark progression. We have a lovely checkmark system now. Check them. Make sure we get these cadets cleared for solos, and then when they're solo cleared, make sure we watch them. So we know if they're ready for officer or not. Currently, they have been a bit too stagnant. So some movement in there. Seeing that there's also more cadets coming. This is a polite request from not just myself, but also other officers. Would people like to mention situations that have recently occurred in the shift change? Let's say shootings, pit ramps, escalations of civilians towards PD, anything. I'll take that as a no.
Myself.
And I will mention the following. There have been a few gangs in town that have been increasingly doing crime. From store robberies to hijackings to ATMs, the whole lot. Let's make we are catching these criminals, and let's say they are, for example, obviously wearing purple, that we are starting to note down that they might be associated with a purple group. And we start making documents up with information on them. There is currently a gang-related document up, report section, about information regarding gang members, possible positions within the group they're part of, and cars. Let's make sure we fill this out and we expand it as much as we can. Seeing there's an increase in crime and an increase in these groups sometimes doing aggressive actions like shooting, endangering officers, let's make sure that we're actually keeping tabs on what they're doing, what we know about them, so that when we do need to properly investigate, we have stuff already ready. Also pictures, anything that is holds in court, but is attained in a legal fashion. Would DOJ like to add anything to what I just said?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You want to repeat that?
I'll take this. DOJ has nothing to say.
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
Well, that's it from me. Anyone wants to bring up?
Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear what I said before? I didn't hear what you said because I wasn't listening.
No, and then I said, then I'm sure DOJ has nothing to say.
Okay. All right, so make sure we're all the same wavelength there, Sam.
Anything my officers would like to say? Casey, Noah?
No, I'm good.
Stanton, Luca?
No, I think I'm good.
Well, then that's it for me. You're all dismissed to go on shift now. Casey, I would like you to stay here for a second to talk about FTO-related matters.
Yep.
And Quimble and Ross, if you could stay here as well, so Casey can ask his legal questions. I'm sure
Okay.
Noah has one as well.
Definitely.
Just a quick one. If any of you are unsure with reporting or with the penal code, please reach out to me or Ross. That is there to help you. So if it has, anything that you're unsure with, just give us a call, a text, something. We will guide you to the right way.
I'll even take my phone off silent just for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then
Mine's never on silent. I just don't pick up.
Here. Well, everyone is dismissed, and now you can talk to DOJ while I talk to Casey real quick.
yeah, I will. I have the plates for you, Noah, from the earlier.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God.
Or-
I don't know if we want to go outside so they can talk or what.
Which one?
Outside.
Okay, cool.
That's.
Forgot that.
Well then, Sam.
What's the status?
Disregard. Disregard.
So
Accidental panic press. What?
the plates are JPEG, JPEG,
Could you
and
write them
Breadman.
down? so
Nah,
that we
man,
have them?
that's fucking your shit, man. You remember. Do your own work for one.
I mean, it's an evidence report, right?
I'm just kidding. I'll write them down.
That's crazy. So first of all, I submitted the application. The bar thing took me like 2 days. Or
Okay.
however long it was.
Sorry, it'll take us
I was
it
writing
might
it.
take us 4 days to respond back to you on regarding to.
Or longer.
All right. Then I wanted to ask, because I've been told that shooting tires, we should only shoot tires when somebody shoots at us. Is that correct?
Yes, that is 100% correct. Because you, at that point, you are endangering lives. It is also recommended, even if they shoot at you, to use all means necessary before using your firearm from your own vehicle, as stated. I believe it's even in your SOP. Don't quote me because I don't have access to that, but based on knowledge that people have mentioned.
Yeah, you should be reaching for them spike strips.
Yeah, always
what I would-
utilize your spikes.
Yeah, I think the only the only situation would be is if like, well, no, we're just gonna stick with that because there's going to be room for interpretation, and I don't want that to be misused. So you always want to try to use your appropriate tools available to you, and then of course, if it continues to escalate, then that's when you would shooting at tires would be warranted.
If now this is based on this scenario, if you are outside your vehicle and they are driving towards you shooting, you have all rights to defend yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, and I refrained from saying it, but that's fine. Yeah, I would 100% agree with that.
That is the only difference. But if you are in a chase, they fire at you, just give yourself distance on that vehicle. Grab the plate, request a bolo, and then go from there. And then you can apprehend them later.
But if it
there's no
continues
point
to
risking your
escalate,
life.
then obviously there's escalation that can occur.
Yeah. There is different ways you can deal with the situation. But as it is, it's preservation of life. And when you fire your weapon towards a vehicle, you're not always guaranteed that you're going to hit the vehicle's tires.
Yeah, your
It is a
adrenaline's
moving object.
pumping, all that kind of stuff. So, plus right now we don't have like a requirement about range time. So I don't understand how proficient you are with your firearm. So you just got to be careful.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, there's been only one situation so far that I can note down, which was, I believe, yesterday or the day before that, where we had a vehicle in specific that was purposefully ramming officers at high speeds, as well as speeds above 80 miles per hour. Well, I understand we can, we have spikes and stuff. Responding in equal force, well, could also put danger to others around. I would believe that even getting out of your vehicle at that point to, for example, place down spike strips could, be dangerous, especially if the person is going for your vehicle ramming you. Kind of deal.
So Quibble and I weren't obviously present at that situation, but were there things that kind of led to the escalation of those individuals ramming?
Probably something led up to it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, were there situations where officers or whatever were initially pitting at a higher speed or anything like that, or where, I don't know. You want to explain that a little bit?
Oh yeah, sure. No, there was, I believe, a cadet that went for a pit. I think it was slightly above speeds, where he pit him off a bridge, I believe.
Yeah. So given it was one situation,
equal force.
Yeah, and also given it was one situation, that's something we'll obviously continue to monitor. But I mean, you obviously have justification to sit there and pit the individual that is escalating threat. If you don't feel comfortable, getting out of your vehicle, placing spikes, all that kind of stuff, you can go for a pit, try to box them out a little bit, and then warn them that things might occur. But it's a one-time situation so far. It's not a pattern, and Quimble and I tend to want to see patterns of behavior before we make any adjustments in penal code or have a conversation with high command, regarding like escalation of force. You know what I mean?
76 dogs on it.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because people can still use vehicles as weapons. It doesn't make it any less lethal than a gun.
I mean, fair.
Then I had a question in regards. Now we have a new penal code, but a thing that's on my mind is what possessions are deemed illegal or not illegal. Like what items shall be confiscated when we're down in the cells. Currently it's the most obvious things, but later down the line it would be good to have some sort of guidelines as to what the city deems as illegal contraband.
I'm gonna collect the statement from Willie about the individual that was interfering with his work.
I'm going to speak freely. To put it bluntly, you are a smart officer. I believe you have the knowledge and experience to determine what would be technically illegal and what wouldn't be. Anything that obviously a weapon should be confiscated while they're in the cells. If, for instance, if a weapon is used within a crime, it is evidence. At that point, it is seized by the department. Any paraphernalia, drugs, of any type is automatically seized.
And there is something in there about criminal possession of stolen property, right?
Yeah. So if you believe that it was, obtained illegally, you can press someone on it. Like watches, chains, stuff like that. I mean, if they, or if you believe that you got to use your knowledge. Did they come from a house robbery? Was that the reason for the arrest or whatever? And then you can determine what is technically illegal and what can be confiscated and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I can, as you said, I can, try my best to figure out if something is illegal or not. But it would, it was just my concern as to, there's some possessions that might be questionable, yet not strictly like illegal.
Do you have an example?
No. I had one, but I forgot what it was.
Okay.
But yeah. And I think did you guys have that conversation about PID perhaps?
So PID, I think we went over this before. If their face is covered, it is very difficult to PID. You cannot PID on voice. We do not allow that as any type of point.
I mean, I get that. It was just, me and Russ had the long conversations in regard, but I voiced my concern in regards to, like, when it comes to PID and clothing, and how sometimes even the smallest of, like, we can't pattern match and what
yeah,
like set it more in stone.
If you
as I said.
if you arrested someone earlier in that day, and they had exactly the same clothing on, I would say that would be enough for PID, but you would have to confirm obviously their identity anyway. But it would be obviously probable cause over reasonable suspicion. So you are within your rights to detain that person for
I agree
questioning or whatnot. But then that creates a pattern. If they're wearing exactly the same clothes all the time, are they changing it up, and whatnot? So, but it's based on obviously how many times you arrested that person over 2 days, and they were wearing the same clothes. Were they, wearing it every single time? That is enough for probable cause to detain them for questioning if they were in an area of a commission or a crime.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. All right, Casey, ask your stupid question. Let's go.
No, it's not stupid, okay? It's a question because it's something that we've done in the past. I wanted to know your views on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Say, for example, right, during a chase or whatever, during the scene, we get assaulted or whatever, then the assaulters in the cells, would it be two different instances or not? Because in other precincts, it has been seen as two different ones. I'm wanting to know your views on it.
So they assault you, and then you apprehend them, bring them down into cells, and they assault you again.
Yes. Would that be two
would they be in
instances
cuffs
or
or
no? Well, say, for example, they get through the door or whatever, or you, by any whatever reason, are in the cell.
Well, I mean, was one aggravated and one was not, right? So, I mean, it is difficult, but I would say it would be simple assault rather than actual physical assault.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, for example, we had one guy. I think he punched me in the water from a trespass or something, and then he tackled officers during the chase later on or something. I can't remember what it was exactly.
So tackling is simple assault. It is not assault itself. So
it's not
aggravated. Simple assault. Well, tackling technically doesn't cause any bodily harm.
Depends. It can.
It
can,
If I hit my head hard
often
enough on a
doesn't.
curb, I might get knocked
I
out.
mean, yeah.
Concussion,
Tackling is actually straight simple assault because it says the contact caused no injury or only minor temporary harm. So that's straight simple assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple assault.
I mean, honestly, I don't know about your. I mean, Quimble, if you disagree. So if you get assaulted,
I can't see
like on the
what that
call,
is.
in the field, let's say it's aggravated assault or assault, and then they're dicking around in the cells and, tackling you all and all that, I think I'm comfortable with you charging with simple assault on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think it'll help curb some of that behavior too. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, they're just making it longer for themselves,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
gets
just unnecessary.
it gets you guys back on the streets, all that kind of stuff. So,
All right.
but
Okay.
yep, yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Quimble, you cool with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I need to look through these charges for they know.
Yes.
Yeah, what I would say
it might
is,
take
as
a
you
little
guys
longer.
Yeah.
To process.
And as you guys have feedback, like if a burden doesn't make sense or it's unclear, send it our way. Like you just post it in the email.
Do we have anywhere that states which weapon is of each class, or does it say in the burden? It does.
It says it. It says it in the description.
Yeah, it's in the burden now in the description.
Yeah, I see that now. So class 1 is pistols.
Yep. Shotguns and semi-automatic long guns, or class 2s and class 3s are going to be your fully automatic.
Semi-automatic rifle. Ooh, interesting.
And then we did change it, so we did have A, B, C, D before. We figured 1, 2, and 3 is going to be easier. Once we get some more classifications of drugs, that will be A, B, C, D. Okay.
Yeah, it'll go backwards. So A will be the highest.
Highest, D will be the lowest.
Methamphetamines and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it is in the UK, I believe.
Yeah, D will be like marijuana and shit like that. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment, there's only obviously drug charges aren't here now. So you have standard possession, then you have felony possession, and then you obviously have manufacturing on top of that as well. So just
we have a trafficking.
There is trafficking. Yes, it is a 60 units or higher.
Listen, we thought about everything, Casey. Okay.
No, I haven't looked at them fully.
No,
so unit, so the way we have worked out, so I know yesterday when you saw it was 500 units. It is based on the quantity that there is. So if it has obviously
the amount of baggies or whatever,
and it's combined.
So yeah, it's combined amount.
So let's say they had like 40 ecstasy and like 20 baggies of marijuana. That would be considering trafficking.
Yeah.
And then with the trafficking, we could push for an SNS, correct?
Hello?
A what?
A search and seizure, SNS. If they are convicted.
Yeah, so you just press for a warrant, yeah. But yeah, obviously they'll be protected as well, like only named parties involved, so you have to make sure you crossing your T's, dot your I's. Make sure all parties that are involved that are there.
I got prank phone called.
Is it just me or is the fine? So drug trafficking, 75 months, 1.2k.
Yes.
Just me or is that a little bit low on the fine?
The fine, so it's gonna give him time more. The fine, so the max fine, obviously we came to an agreement. 1,200 was gonna be the fair amount.
Being like this?
Okay.
So it was just easier to up the time over the fine because of the economy. And stuff like that. Because obviously 95% of the time they're going to be charged with the additional charges on top of that, so that's going to be a big hit.
That's true.
Howdy.
Plus, they're also going to lose their drugs
Whatever,
if they
so-
have them on
yeah.
them and seized. So, that's going to be even a bigger hit. They lost money on that. They've also lost money in
Hey,
fine.
you called me before. You
And they're also going to spend a lot of time in jail.
Yes,
So.
you did.
Say, for example, we have a drug trafficking warrant that we serve a search and seizure on their property or whatever. Obviously, with the scope of that is mainly
Okay, I don't
narcotics.
believe you. So you
Say,
don't
for
need-
example, we saw guns in there. We'd have to resubmit one for the firearms, correct?
You would need to
Uh-oh.
classify
That's-
what
that's
your
us.
search and seizure is. So
Yeah,
if
that's what I
you're-
mean. So we'd have to resubmit
So-
one to hit it and take it again. The weaponry.
Yeah. So you can mention in the search and seizure that you're searching for drugs, but if you become or overcome
Oh my
any
God!
other illegal items, you can also confiscate those, but they cannot be charged, or an additional
Okay.
charge can be added. You need to mention that in the. Obviously,
Yeah, I
Noah
get
will
you.
be the one that will be your liaison for that because he will be bar certified, and whoever else. But in the
Damn.
event of that, you will have to make sure that you classify.
Yeah, we have to be
that as
specific
is-
on the scope.
Yes, very specific. So then things can be pushed through that way.
Number 2.
Yeah, I got you.
Hello?
Is he okay?
Prank phone
I don't
calls
know.
or some shit like
Hello?
that. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna call again. 1 sec. Yeah, that's funny. Hello? Alright, I'm gonna hang up now, okay?
Oh, the other Davidsons, aren't you?
Hello?
I swear to God, if they fucking do some dumb shit and make me eat my words of what I was just saying to Sam, we'll be pissed.
Oh, I've already the HO spell. So
Oh, what did you say?
I relate what you said to the HO spell.
No, but I'm gonna be so annoyed if they just do dumb shit and it fucking undoes what they've been doing.
I've just submitted my report on shift change to them, so.
It's weird having sleeves again. I was on a fucking short sleeve for a hot minute.
I mean, you look more professional with what you're wearing, so it looks better.
Yeah, it does look more professional. I just like having the
You just don't
breeze on
like
my arms.
professional?
Thank you for reminding me.
Perfect. Yeah, I just like the breeze on my arms sometimes. Get a tan on
You're just a
patrol.
cadet now.
I'm a corporal cadet. Yeah.
Senior
Cadet
cadet.
corporal.
cadet.
CC. CC is for short.
Oh wait, did we tell
Corporal
Quimble my
cadet.
new position?
Charlie, ready for duty.
Yes, Sam, did we tell Quimble and Ross my new position?
Your new position?
Yeah,
Desk
the one that
cleaner?
Riley instead.
The one that involves like this,
Yes.
or
What? What? Oh, hold up.
Yes? Huh?
That-
What? What are you guys
Quimble.
doing? What?
what he's doing, not me.
I was instated as the Führer of cadets. By,
The Führer of cadets.
Yes.
Okay. I think I was here that when you said that.
I think
what-
you were
what do you
sitting
mean
on
by
the cook
Führer?
chair below.
Do you guys ever like eat pretzels with some iced latte?
Well, I do actually.
Pretzels are too salty. Can't eat them.
I dip them in my latte sometimes.
That's disgusting. I bet you're one of those people that dips their fries in their milkshake, right?
No, that's fucking minging.
Oh yeah, this
I
this
didn't
second
ex
year.
that
Discernible.
did that.
Make sure that chases don't exceed 3 units unless there's an interference unit. Interference attached to the chase.
Yeah. Bill was saying that
Yes,
yesterday.
yeah, it's something Bill wanted to reinforce.
It makes sense. We get used to
All right.
having less
do you
manpower
need
than
us anymore? Or is that it?
I think we good. No, you got
Did
more
both
shit.
of you
up
receive
your
the
sleeve.
answer?
Yes.
Hold on, sorry, I didn't read your chat messages. I apologize. Let me
In this case,
just
I will show DOJ to their car.
2
And let's go on duty.
seconds.
Now, turning the
Oh
radio.
my god, I'm not broke.
Oh, gentlemen. Let the head corporal of cadets show you out.
Alright, what you're saying? Sorry, let's see. Lamal, his voice is funny as fuck. Great content though. Question. We know bro's guilty, you should pull up and arrest him. If there's something or someone in specific we're talking about. That is true. I mean, if we know he's guilty, but we also need to prove it, you know? Um, 4 units, 3 units. Let me get some more vests. There you go. Alright, nice. This game looks really nice. You know, it's even as an old game as this is. Like, people are playing it. What is it, 14 years now? 16 years since its release? It's insane. Alright, well, I think I'll end stream because I got work tomorrow. Gotta go to bed. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you're gonna have a great night, day, morning, whatever it is for you. And yeah, see you around.